All right, it's time to go car shopping again, and today we're looking at a Jeep. A big Jeep. Not the biggest Jeep, but a pretty big Jeep. This is the Jeep Wagoneer. We're gonna see which one you could buy as my dog walks in the corner of the screen. Hi, Pearl. So let's take a look and see what you got. Because, I mean, you could go on Autotrader.com and find an older Wagoneer. Those are really cool, but there's a new one out. So let's take a look at the new one. Now, right off the bat, there's only two trims to deal with to start for 2022. There's a Series 2 and a Series 3. Series 3 is a bit more luxurious. Series 2 is less so, but the starting spread is only like $5,000. Now, there's a Series 1 coming out a little later that's going to be less expensive, but these are the two we're focusing on, and Series 2 is where I want our money to go anyway. Let's take a look. I'm going to click this so you can see what I'm talking about in terms of this being fancier or whatnot as I move over my face and slide that over. Okay, so you can get fancier wheels on the Series 3. You can get a head-up display. You can get some stuff. It says you can get quadrilift, but you can get that on the Series 2 anyway. So here's why we're not going to start with the Series 3. We don't need to. We are going to check the box for 4x4 though. Now that adds $3,000 to the starting price right out of the gate, as you can see, selected on either one. But if you're going to buy a Jeep Wagoneer, and you don't get four-wheel drive, I don't know what you're doing. So that's right. We're starting with the Series 2 4x4. There's not a lot of paint choices here, which is a bummer because occasionally every few years Jeep comes out with some good colors, but let's see. We've got a black, which does look nice. Then there's this Baltic gray, which is kind of cool. This color's pretty neat. It's almost like a Nardo gray. You have white if you want to get plain. The only interesting color though is the red, and every color except white costs money, so we're picking that one. $600, nearly $600 for red paint. Here are your wheel choices. I am going with the 18-inch off-road aluminum wheels, and I'm going to get to why in a second. Besides the fact that they look way cooler and turn this thing into a tougher truck, it automatically adds the 275 series all-season tires, which, looking at this picture, says they are Falcon Wild Peaks. You cannot get these wheels and tires on the Series 3. Knock there. Now inside, you only have two choices. It's black or this sea salt black interior. Either one is fine with me. It doesn't really matter here since they're both Nappa leather. I'm gonna go with the lighter color a little bit. Now this, you do not need to get. This seems insane to me that this is almost $1,200. The front passenger interactive display. I'm gonna show you why. It puts a screen in front of the passenger that lets them control some of the features like nav and the media. Well, that sounds interesting, but you know what they can do instead of having a screen in front of them? Just touch the center screen. I mean, I don't understand. That's so silly, useless, gimmicky, and $1,200. Get out of here. So here we go with the packages though. I mentioned you select the 18-inch tire. It then adds the advanced all-terrain group package, which I would have selected anyway. And here is why, because it takes it to another level Jeep-wise. You get the wheels and the tires, but you also get a transfer case. You get a 392 rear axle ratio. You get tow hooks, but they are chromed now, which is hilarious and ridiculous. But you get a rear limited slip, front axle skid plate, fuel tank skid plate. You get the quadrilift air suspension, select speed control, and a transfer case skid plate shield. All of that is very good stuff for $22.95. Highly recommended. Now, if you have kids and that need to watch TVs, there's a rear seat entertainment group. No, thank you. The second row seating group is kind of cool because it turns it into power tilting and sliding second row captain's chairs. And then you get heated second row seats and a floor console with a cup holder. So I am gonna add that because that's a really nice feature. I don't really need auto high beam. I don't need a head-up display, even though they are nice to have. I'm not going to add the convenience group just because it is $3,300. I'm trying to save a little bit of dough, even though this is already an expensive truck. Premium group does add 22-inch wheels, which we don't want, and the tri-pane panoramic sunroof would be nice, but we're going to forgo it. However, we are going to add the heavy-duty tow package because you get extra cooling, you get the brake controller, you get trailer hitch zoom, you get good things should you want to tow with this down the road, and it can tow up to 10,000 pounds, so there's no reason not to. You get one engine choice here, 5.7 liter V8, 392 horsepower, 400 plus pound-feet of torque, and the tried and true 8-speed automatic is backing it up. So that's a no-brainer, and there's nothing else to pick. And we wind up at, it's expensive. This is an expensive vehicle. I just want to see if it does. Yep, it includes $2,000 for destination and handling. So we started at $70,995. We added $4,600 plus in options, then another $2,000 in destination to wind up at $77,675. Now, that is a lot of money. It is a lot of money, but we have outfitted a Jeep Wagoneer in a way that means it is useful. It is useful off-road, it is useful for towing, it is comfortable not only for front seat people, but back seat people as well, and we've avoided some of the options that would have driven this over $80,000, and we didn't even get a Series 3. I mean, if you get a Series 3, you're jacking that price even higher. This is the way to go on the 2022 Jeep Wagoneer, and I'm curious if you agree with me. Let me know in the comments below, or if there's another vehicle you would shop against this one, because, you know, it has some good angles and some tough angles, but I would really like to see one in this spec with those wheels and tires, getting dirty, chopping it up, doing what a Jeep is supposed to do. And hopefully if you buy one, you get one like this.